It's not often we share personal stories, but a couple of months ago, I lost my horse to a serious health issue I didn't even know I could prevent. I quickly learned that many horse owners don't know about it or are misinformed. This is Maverick as a stout and seemingly healthy 22-year-old horse. But on March 14th of this year, some very unhealthy symptoms appeared. He had trouble drinking water. He couldn't chew hay. And he dropped his food. The diagnosis? Selenium deficiency.
So selenium is a critical antioxidant substance in the blood in the body. And so when horses are deficient in selenium, their cells are prone to what we call oxidative damage.
That damage can lead to the wasting of the limb muscles, the heart, and the cheeks.
It's quite common for this very large muscle here called the masseter to be damaged, and also this muscle up here called the temporalis. And these are critical muscles for chewing.
Dr. Erica McKenzie is a teaching professor of large animal internal medicine at Oregon State University and one of the foremost veterinarian authorities on nutrition and muscle disease. She says horses should get selenium from hay, but that the soil across Oregon, Washington, and California is deficient in that mineral. So the hay that comes from it is too. That's why a supplement is key.
It's most important that owners are aware that they don't need to provide much selenium, but it's absolutely critical that they do. And that deficiency is very serious and often not reversible if we don't catch it in time.
A minimum of 1 milligram a day is all a horse needs.
Which is about this amount.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Such a small amount.
Sadly, Dr. McKenzie says symptoms of selenium deficiency don't arise until the problem is severe.
It can happen rapidly and it can happen slowly, and we don't understand why some horses show one path and other horses show the other path.
Maverick spent 14 days in the hospital, hooked up to IVs and being fed by a tube. There were moments of hope.
Hey, mister. Very energetic.
But his muscle loss and scarring in his cheeks and throat were ultimately too severe, and it was determined he would not recover. So I made the heartbreaking decision to say goodbye.
Maverick was my first horse. I've had him for 18 years. He's a BLM Mustang, and he's my baby, so...
Incredibly, I found many veterinarians really aren't even aware of this issue, which is really surprising, or the need to prevent it. You know, some people offer a selenium salt block like this. This is a much smaller version of what you would offer a horse. This is for a goat size. They think this is enough. You might be surprised to find that this can actually sometimes have the opposite effect. So to hear what Dr. McKenzie has to say about that, go to our website, KPTV.com. You'll find more information there.
Well, and I know that this was difficult for you, but it's so important because you know everything there is to know about your horses, and you didn't know this. So
I feel like I'm very educated about our animals.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know. So does it just impact horses? You mentioned goats.
It doesn't. It can impact any herbivore that feeds off our pasture land in Oregon, California, and Washington, whether it's the green grass or the hay, goats, cows, sheep, the list goes on. So it really is a good idea to have a conversation with your vet to educate yourself about this. You don't want to lose your animal like I lost mine.
Oh, it's just awful. And definitely go to our website because so many more resources there too. Thanks for sharing, Kim.